and I will not stop helping this man that I care about. And I'm very close to Billy because of your actions, Michael.
Me, your husband, you've known for the past 5 years now. You almost divorced me.
And Billy, I will never leave your side.
Last night I was smoking and playing Warhammer 3. I took a little break from that to glance at Angela Deem's Instagram account, and I made a shocking discovery much like that. My enhanced skincare YouTube video. Angela's enhanced skincare 50% off. Nah, you're about to tell me that the girl with arguably the worst skin we've ever seen on reality TV is selling a skincare routine? We gotta check this video out.
Well, hello everyone, it's Tanya with Enhanced Skincare, and today we're gonna be talking about the beautiful, the magnificent Angela Deem.
What you and your goddamn money.
Magnificent Angela Deem.
She just started a new enhanced skincare regimen. You're not going to believe how dramatic her results are. I'm going to show you all of them coming up.
Y'all are probably thinking what I was thinking when I first watched this video. Who is this Summerlin mom trying to sell me a skincare routine right now? I had the same thoughts when I first watched the video because I assumed it would be Angela Deem trying to sell me the skincare routine. So I did a little digging and turns out that this girl is Angela's manager and also the owner of the skincare routine that she's trying to get Angela to sell.
Angela, I am her business and talent manager.
This girl's a self-proclaimed celebrity manager according to her Instagram. I clicked on her link at Manage Clout and couldn't help but laugh because essentially she's using Angela Deem, who has some of the worst skin I've ever seen in my life, as an ambassador for her skincare brand. This girl's name is Tanya Ryan and her entire social media presence is fake. She's got 1.3 million followers on Instagram, but the majority are bots. As you all are probably aware by now, on Instagram you can buy followers, comments, and likes. She reaches out to the cast members of 90 Day Fiancé because no legitimate brands would want to work for them, so she instead manages them and uses them to sell her cosmetic products. Tanya's a self-proclaimed celebrity manager, Vegas socialite. It just seems like one of those kids that got out of high school and all of a sudden were a DJ, dance instructor, and they just had like 5 careers, but they didn't really do anything. Now, devil's advocate, let's pretend we don't know that Angela's a complete piece of trash, and we see her picture next to a skincare routine. Why would I want to buy skin products from a girl that looks like a walking, talking ball sack?
Okay, so for all of you that are asking, yes, I'm going to give you Angela Deem's skincare regimen, what she's been using, and all the lowdown on how and why she's looking so amazing.
I'm getting mixed signals because essentially as a customer, I would have to pay to buy your shitty product and then look like Angela. That would be like buying prescription glasses from Stevie Wonder or marital advice from Will Smith, right? Like not the smartest thing to do. How did she expect the reaction to be? What's that, Tanya? 50% off a skincare line that can make me look as terrible as Angela Deem? Please take my money. I play these scratchers a lot. Do you guys play these? I just found out about these and like I didn't win yet, but could you imagine if I had 17 and I won $5 million? Like, that'd be insane, right? I would actually start making videos like Mr. Beast and get you guys more involved and pay you guys. So make sure you're subscribed because like I'm a real one.
So first off, yes, Angela is, I've been working with her for months now. I'm her business and talent manager. You've seen her. She's one of the most talked about cast members, and she's also a great friend of mine.
Weird flex.
A lot of people thought perhaps because her results look so dramatic, they thought maybe that she filtered her pictures or whatever, which she absolutely did not, because we started this at the beginning. It's been almost 60 days ago. And then almost 60 days after, she sent me her after pictures, and there was a huge difference. She did get some Botox in the meantime. She did get a little bit of fillers here and there, but that doesn't matter.
How does it not matter that Angela got fillers? Is this girl serious? This is Angela's before and after photo. It appears she saw Dr. Browlift McGee. Fillers improve the appearance of facial lines and volume loss caused by aging or certain medical conditions. That smooth feature on Facetune goes crazy though, not to mention the lighting is different in both photos.
And Angela has really been working on taking care of herself. She's been working out more, drinking more water, and now using her skincare regimen.
Is this a wind up?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
There isn't one reputable brand that would work with an abusive train wreck like Angela Deem, so you added her to your roster, but man, you thought that someone would buy a skincare routine from Angela? That has to be the funniest joke I've heard all year. It took me about 10 seconds of glancing at this girl's Instagram to notice that she's a fake socialite living in Las Vegas that facetunes all of her photos, so it's especially funny to see someone that owns a skincare brand facetune all of her photos. Just very telling. Oh my god, Tanya, are you the CEO of Luxury Lifestyle USA launching in 2023? Clicked on the page and it was equally underwhelming. Picture of a jet, Maldives, etc. None of these were her photos. She was just reposting other people's photos. We're only about 20 seconds into dissecting Tanya's life, and it's very clear that she's someone that would rather appear famous than actually accomplish anything noteworthy. Look guys, I got a picture with Joe Rogan. That's totally wicked. She also manages Ash, another 90 Day Fiancé reject that has terrible views on women and gender roles overall, so that's great. I bet if Jeffrey Pascal wasn't in jail, she'd probably try to manage him too. This is the face of your brand, an abuser, someone that has an extensive criminal record, and someone that raised a girl that molested children. We're gonna move on because I'm actually embarrassed for you that you uploaded this publicly. If you want to be taken seriously as a mogul or whatever you're trying to paint yourself as, actually put in the work and become proficient at every task you're doing. Well, what do you say we pivot here and take a look at the brand ambassador of the skincare routine herself, Angela Deem, on the latest episode of Happily Ever After. When we first see Michael and Angela in Happily Ever After episode 13, she's happy that Michael came to his senses. This is of course referring to the fact that she made him delete his Instagram and she could leave hers back up. How hypocritical do you think that is, Christian? By the way, welcome Christian, our little brother. Your wet towel himself came in to be part of the video. I took it upon myself to graciously show Christian who Angela Deem was.
The helping abomination.
And he is not impressed in any way, shape, or form.
Just fucking awful.
Christian's actually challenger rank in League of Legends. He's overqualified to be here.
I like shit like good ass movies, like shit, like well thought out stuff.
Well, there's nothing well thought out about this storyline.
No.
In fact, it is just about pissed off every fan of the show. She's been trying to convince the entire world that Michael's a scammer and a cheater when she herself is unfaithful, and she's cheated on him multiple times and even flirted with a guy named Billy who's a skaven rat that wants to use her to get famous on TV, and she openly asked him for sex on this show. Roll the clip of that.
There's that sex, baby.
This girl has the nerve to try and sell us a skincare routine. Would you pay money to look like her?
No. No, sir.
I wouldn't either.
Look at the glasses, too. Wow.
Yeah, she dressed up like the American flag today. Michael had to delete his Instagram, but she's allowed to post a video of her doctor dancing that I'm assuming she has a crush on, because she's the kind of girl that wants to throw her vag at just about every guy she sees.
And he's kind of smooth. Dr. Layton.
You know what we watched the other day? Top Gun with the whole family. So we're going from watching just a timeless piece of an 80s film to watching trash TV.
Yeah. Does she have kids?
I'm happy that you said that, Christian, because one of her daughters went to jail for child molestation.
Wow. Our last video was Nick Avocado.
I know.
And that guy put me out for like years.
You know what's funny? I always traumatize you every time we're in a video together. I never just play something tame.
I'm always like trying to leave.
By the end of it, you're shying away. You're like out of frame. You're over here. You know what drives me insane too? Just before we even start, I don't like that anytime they film another location, a foreign country, they film the ghetto areas. Or they film whatever areas make the country look as bad as possible. It's never like a nice mall or a nice shopping center. It's that agenda of America is this utopia and everywhere else is trash.
I'm just grateful that you come to your senses.
Whoa. The arm flap. You see that? This is the kind of shit that I look for.
I'm just curious if the skincare routine helps with that as well, or is it just for the face?
Yeah, does she lather that up, or what's going on with that?
Yeah.
We need to get that figured out. Look at her shirt, too.
My voice sounds a little bit better, huh?
Yeah.
Brought me over here sick as a damn dog.
I brought you here.
Yeah, you damn sure did.
Did you tell me before you arrived?
Nope.
Okay, so just to be clear, she flew over there, Christian, unannounced, destroyed his car, and put her hands on him. So she's saying that he invited her over. He had no knowledge that she was going to show up. And she showed up at his house and attacked him right away. And for her to say, come on here and have the nerve to tell us that,
oh, I've been sick the past couple days.
She sounds like those people with the voice microphone because she smokes about 3 packs of cigarettes a day, Christian.
Your bad behavior only brought me here.
He's clearly miserable in the car. Like he's so done.
Well, that's why it's a slippery slope, because he's emotionally checked out, and you can tell, and you don't blame him. But I think he's still putting on a face because he's this close to a green card, and he's this close to coming to America. If you have like 5 years invested in this relationship like him, you got to see it to the end, because otherwise, what was the 5 years for? Of being emotionally abused, physically abused, verbally abused. She treats him like he's cattle.
Don't play with my feelings. Because I don't get upset like most people. I really get off balance. Like your car, way I acted.
She shouldn't have touched my car at all.
Michael's feeling down bad and he communicates to Angela that she should have never arrived to Nigeria and destroyed his car. And she hits him back with, I just took off the plastic part, really trying to minimize what she did to his car. She did quite a bit of damage. I just think that it's the constant trying to brainwash, trying to minimize, trying to gaslight. I reacted like this because of what you did, Michael. You did this. It's your fault. She's always trying to place blame on him for the way that she reacts when she reacts irrationally.
So we came to check the bonnet comb.
Because I ripped this off. No,
Yeah,
listen,
okay.
I tore it off.
Okay. You can't have accident before?
No, I was the accident.
She removed it.
Okay, pull it away.
Yeah, he was really mean to me.
Wow.
Yeah, fighting.
Wow.
This man here see what he did to me? And I came over here in Nigeria and I ripped his car apart. If you're disturbing the neighborhood and I'm living in this community, I'm calling the cops on you.
Absolutely.
I see a whole camera crew outside. I'm a private person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really, because I do this for a living.
Because you're a YouTuber.
I'm a YouTuber. The worst is the word I hate the most is influencer.
I know that one.
Are you an influencer?
That one hurts.
Oh, it's like you cringe inside. Oh.
If you paid attention to me like you did this car and kept me maintenance, we wouldn't have no damn problems.
Come on.
The ironic part of what she just said is she keeps her self-maintenance by spending the money that they made together on the show for cosmetic surgery for herself.
And then he's like, she can do something nice for me. Like, doing something nice for him is riding with him to go see the car that she fucking destroyed.
Yes.
Like, that's the nice act.
The least she can do is pay for the car that she damaged, and she acts like she's going over and beyond. You know, this guy needs heels too. This guy needs support too.
Absolutely.
Especially with her constantly beating him down. It's kind of like you struggle to see what value she brings to his life because in her mind, it's, oh, I pay for everything. That doesn't give you justification to treat him like a slave.
Have you thought about my counseling?
Are you out your mind? Oh, hell no. Like, I don't need nobody to tell me how to handle my man.
You said we are close to getting the visa, but now you're gonna go back to the States, so it's gonna be a problem, the distance.
Not if you don't make it a problem.
I want to talk about taking zero accountability for your role in your life. It's always Michael's fault. He's the scapegoat. It's always him. Michael's recognizing that we have problems in our relationship and maybe we should see a licensed therapist to work out these issues because you're going back to America, I'm going to be in Nigeria, and the distance is just going to create more problems. Something that a rational human being would think. Are you trying to get out of this yet?
No, I'm here. I'm locked in. I'm locked
actively losing brain cells.
Yeah, literally. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Just pretend someone on your team is trolling. You know, it's a challenger game in League, and someone's trolling.
It's better than Nikocado, I think.
At the end of the video, we'll review a little Nikocado avocado.
Okay.
We need it.
Because we secretly do. We love him.
I think that Nikocado avocado is a genius, and we had to explain to our father the other day why he's a genius and how he's a multimillionaire. Because our dad was like, there is no way that this fat fuck right here is a millionaire. That's what our dad said. And I was like, no, buddy, he is a millionaire. That's fair. That's what anybody would say. I had to explain, no, he is a multimillionaire, and he has 5 channels where he's eating himself to an early grave. And then you see the clip of Nikocado filming under his belly. Jeepers creepers! If he just did a diet or did a workout program and completely turned his life around, did a fitness journey and filmed it, it would be the most watched documentary series on YouTube.
But maybe he loses so much of his stuff. Because, you know, like, it's like, when you lose the weight, maybe he's half as funny. You know how that shit goes.
Yeah, do you think so?
It's the Jonah Hill.
The Jonah Hill thing. But Jonah Hill's a hell of an actor.
No, he's great.
He's an amazing.
I'm not trying to shit on
Have you
Jonah
seen
Hill.
Maniac?
No.
Michaela showed me the show called Maniac, and it was incredible. It's about Jonah Hill. He plays a schizophrenic guy with a family that's like very rich, influential, and he's kind of battling internally, you know, the fact that his brother did a very terrible thing to a girl, but the family's covering it up because he's the favorite son, and they send him to like this facility to get him on meds, and he has to say that his brother didn't do anything when he knows he did. So he's struggling with what the right thing to do with it.
Holy shit.
You
Yeah,
dive
no,
into it, and the acting's incredible. Emma Stone's in it too.
Lover.
So yeah, Maniac. Check it out. We just watched the new Black Panther, and it was incredible.
It was fucking awesome.
They redeemed themselves.
Marvel was really shitting the bed.
They were on our shit list for a while. Doctor Strange.
is
My
shitty.
name's America, and I punch stars through the metaverse.
Sold out.
Dumb.
Sold out.
Thor God of Thunder at the end of the movie. Hey guys, I have a good idea. Look, I'm a Marvel writer. Wait, hold on, let me put this on. Hey, I'm a Marvel writer for Disney Studios. I have a really great idea. How about at the end of Thor God of Thunder, we have all the kids inherit the power of Thor and make it like Spy Kids. Yay! Inclusive for all the kids.
They've lost their fucking minds.
They just take a good thing, something you love, and they just destroy it. Like Star Wars. All the latest Star Wars movies are dog shit.
Terrible.
The worst.
Sold out.
And I got a bone to pick with Bezos. The Rings of Power is one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my entire life. I anticipated this show, Christian. I read The Silmarillion. I'm a nerd. You know how hard that book is to read? All the dwarf names and all the elf names actually sound the same. Because all the dwarf names have to do with the word for beard, and all the elf names have to do with the word for hair. I had a pen and paper and I would write down names to keep track of who's who. So imagine dedicating your life to Lord of the Rings lore, anticipating Rings of Power, and thinking, oh, they're gonna dump more money into it than Game of Thrones. It's gonna be amazing. Tell me why CGI's gotten worse, Christian. Tell me why Avatar is better CGI and it was in 2010 or some shit.
Avatar 13 years later for the sequel. I don't know. I don't know about this shit, man.
Angela goes on to say to the audience that she doesn't feel like she needs therapy because she hasn't caused the problems in their relationship and Michael has. She looks like an iguana mixed with Gru from Despicable Me.
I can't believe that you could just rip them.
Because of you, I took down my Instagram to make you happy, and I mean also to save my mind. But yours is still up.
Am I going to hear about this Instagram for the next 30 years?
But you can talk to men on social media.
Oh, yeah, Michael. Yeah, give it to her back. The Zorro snap of doom. Yes.
You finally said something. You finally went for it.
Let's go. Way to become a real Nigerian man, Michael. Stand up for yourself. You know, the minute that they stopped filming this, she got in his face and said, "You dirty motherfucker, how dare you do that to me on camera? Don't you ever do that to me again."
If you want to keep an eye on me, maybe I should start keeping an eye on you too as well.
Oh, now you're just, that's petty. That's petty. You're just doing it because what you had to do.
No.
No.
You're just doing that because of what you had to do. Like, even her comebacks make no sense.
No sense.
Awful comebacks.
Look at how sad my man is. And he can't do anything because the financial thing too, so he's just pinned.
She controls his finances and his green card, so this is a lot.
He's really fucked up because he actually has no way out.
He could absolutely say, you know what, I'm gonna respect myself, let's break up right now, and I'm just gonna get a job in Nigeria and go about my life and live happy.
Yeah, that's what he should do.
Absolutely could do that. Is he going to? Probably not.
Yeah.
He's this close to getting to this country. And you know what's funny? The majority of citizens of this nation would rather have Michael as a representation of our country than Angela, just based off their demeanor.
Absolutely.
She didn't have sex with Billy, but she asked him for sex. So there's a clip that they showed on the show of Angela answering the phone from Billy and saying, "Let's have sex, baby." Can't make it up. So this happened in
But
like
she
episodes.
did that just to be seen, like just to make him jealous, right?
Billy lives in Canada, and
Oh.
she lives in Georgia.
Okay.
And then she asked Billy, "Is it okay if I can come to visit you over there?" And Billy's like,
Yeah, sure. I'd love for you to come to Canada, Angela.
and he's thinking, bring the entire camera crew because I want a social media come up.
Yeah. Do it one time, come up on the Instagram, you start selling tea.
Yeah.
You start drinking that tea.
You start drinking that, the sponsored tea. Yeah, the sponsored tea and the sponsored
The weight loss, all
gummies.
that.
She, how about this, Christian? She got gastric sleeve surgery and then tried to sell sponsored gummy vitamins that help you lose weight.
It's just so wrong.
Yeah, clap it up. Christian's starting to shy away, you guys. Angela just said, "You can open my legs, but you can't open my ears."
It's been an honor.
No, don't leave, Christian. Don't leave. She starts laughing at her own joke. She says something. She has the Amy Schumer humor.
This is a serious conversation. He's trying to better the relationship. He's trying to move forward. He's trying to be a good man.
Michael's saying, "We need to go to therapy, Angela." And Angela's saying, "You need to go to therapy. I don't need to go to therapy, but maybe I need to go with you so that the therapist can tell you what you need to work on."
Unbelievable impression, by the way.
Thank you, bro.
That's nice. Michael, you told him to get the fancy one.
This
I'm
is the one.
beginning to think you like that I tore that sumbitch off. Oh, yeah. That better work more than one time tonight.
Michael starts
like
doing
him
his
now.
dancey dance.
That's all you can do.
That's so funny. Yeah, he has to work it off for
He's
the
got
wins.
yeah.
Which in itself, I mean, that's a scary thought. He actually has to have sex with her.
Yeah.
He kind of sold out for the colonizer. How about the best one ever is that so many fans were accusing Angela of being racist, and all of a sudden, Christian, for this season, she has a new best friend that's black.
Funny how that works.
You know, I'm not against going to counseling for Michael, but before our wedding in Nigeria, we tried this. And things didn't go well at all.
If you don't know much about Americans, let's say that, you know, you live in Nigeria, you watch, oh, someone that is from here is on a TV show, let's watch it. And you get to look at Angela demeaning someone from your country, you could feel some type of way about Americans if you think that all older American women are like this.
Only talking about money, disrespectful.
Let's look at Angela Deem and Michael go to therapy.
Excuse me,
What?
what you think?
Are you going for Miss USA?
I'm going. I am Miss USA, baby. Now, if you want to go to that thing, you better come on.
Yeah, we're fucked. This country's fucked.
I'm out. Do you think Angela Deem will ever be Miss USA?
No, I do not.
It's a little bit overdone, isn't it? With the American flag shoes, the American flag purse, it's just
Wait, it's a lot.
no one asked if you're from America or not. I feel like it's too much, right? Like, people don't even dress like this on the 4th of July. Angela's 56 years old. I would have
mom's
thought
gone.
that she was 105 years old. She looks fucking terrible. And I think that it's hilarious. No, I don't care if I'm mean right now. It's crazy to sell a skincare routine
105.
when you look 105 years old on a good day. I'm talking sun shining down, the right lighting. You look awful for your age.
My mom used to say.
Mama says that.
Angela says to the audience that she's hopeful walking into this therapy session because Michael's finally gonna put work in for the past 2 years. Like, he hasn't put in work for the past 2 years. Which is funny, Christian, because every time she talks to Michael, you wanna see how she answers the phone?
Here's the phone.
What do you want, you piece of shit user? Look at him trying to use me for a green card. You believe this right here? He do me like this?
Bro, he does look fly though.
Nigeria has great style. I love the colors. I love the shirts. I want to go hop on a plane there and buy a bunch of clothes and then come back because the style
At
in
least
Nigeria.
he's trying. He's trying. She's given up.
Even though I took down my Instagram, my social media, Angela and I still have some problems to resolve till I get to the US.
We know what he's here for, and you know what? At this point, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to clear out her bank account yet. The amount of disrespect she's thrown at him. I hope he gets in the country.
It's just not worth. It's not worth all this shit.
There's a certain point where the money isn't worth the disrespect, and I'm very surprised that Michael hasn't crossed that point yet, because to be honest with you, if I was in his position, you couldn't give me $1 million to have somebody talk to me like that. It's not worth it. I'll work hard to get it. For him to be the only one that has to compromise in this relationship, he has to delete his Instagram. She can flirt with men on Instagram.
Really does hurt.
That's how the majority of fans of the show feel. It's tough to watch. But you know what the producers say? They say,
Keep rolling the tape, baby.
keep on rolling the tape. Woo! Modern day slavery. Woo! Wheeling dealing. You want abuse? Oh, you got it. Oh, you don't want abuse? You got it anyway. He was the best. And you know who else was the best? Randy Savage. Because he's like out of this universe or something.
Get the fuck.
She accuses me of flirting with women, yet she still talks to Billy.
You know what? I'm happy Michael said that, but say it to her, buddy. Why are you saying it to us? Put her on the spot. The audience already agrees with you. We want to see you press her about that.
Saying the distance has been causing problems.
Yeah.
On his end, because he would have to tell me he loved me, and then he had an Instagram I don't approve of, and we have problems in our marriage because he's over here talking to women.
Do you see why people get irritated watching the show? Because she keeps spewing lies.
Spin the story.
She spins the story, she gaslights him, she controls all the information, and you know what? He doesn't stand up for himself. So it's frustrating for the audience to feel like we have to stand up for this guy because he's not standing up for himself, and we can't because it just results in us screaming at the TV.
And now the therapist has a different version of the story.
And because she's taking the control of the conversation and Michael's not saying anything to defend himself, she thinks that what she's saying is in fact true when it's not.
You ever heard of TikTok? I duetted this guy. They call him the original Thief of Hearts. His name is Billy.
Are you falling in love with him or what?
This girl's 56 years old and she's falling in love with someone over TikTok? Weird. How about pay attention to your grandbabies that you love so much, right? Because she communicated earlier in the episodes, Christian, that she couldn't send Michael money because she had to take care of all her grandbabies. So she made him financially reliant on her, and then took it back and stopped paying him money.
So manipulative.
So manipulative, right? And then for his birthday, he couldn't even go out on his birthday because he didn't have enough money. She went out clubbing on her birthday to Las Vegas and invited all the other reality TV rejects to join her. So you have money to go to Tal nightclub and drop bands, but you don't have enough money for your husband that's financially relying on you? And now she's communicating, oh, about Billy. I had a crush on Billy because you weren't paying attention to me, Michael. Oh, so him not paying attention to you because every time you answer the phone and cuss him out gives you justification to go and flirt with another guy and ask that same man for sex?
Also, too, it's like marriage, like there's sacrifice. There's going to be bad weeks. There's going to be bad months. There might even be bad years. And you blow it all and you fall in love with someone over a TikTok?
Right.
Like, it's not, this is an 8th grade.
No.
Like, she's grown.
Exactly.
That's so
exactly.
The social media, the weird shit, you're in the club, like, it's so not real.
Obviously just talking to her to be her friend so that he can also be on the show. Very apparent. So it's so surface level, and it's funny to me that you would prioritize Billy and treat someone that you haven't even met in real life better than you treat your husband that has been with you for the past couple years and has prioritized you, gone on the show with you.
You can go out to a nightclub, of course, and not have that intention in mind, but like when you're going out in a conflict with your husband, like you're there for one reason.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you're going out dressing nice to get with other guys
100%.
to be seen and do the whole thing. Like that's
Well, she practically throws herself at any dude she sees. She actually flirted with the same doctor that did her gastric sleeve surgery. She openly flirted with him and made advancements towards him.
I decided to tell Michael about me having my TikTok crush on Billy. I'm truthful, see? It's not hard telling the truth. It might be uncomfortable, but it's not hard.
You're not truthful because you didn't tell him that you asked Billy for sex and you're planning on visiting him in Canada. So I'm truthful, but you're not if you leave shit out. Omitting information is also lying. Something elementary for us, but you know, Angela has an inbred brain. She can't wrap her mind around these concepts, which is why she silenced her comments on her Instagram and she made it so you can't comment on her Instagram.
No way.
Because you know what's funny? She's the big bad bully of reality TV and she throws her weight around on everybody and talks shit to everybody and gets in everybody's face. But the minute she has to face criticism from the fans of the show that make her famous, she silences everyone's opinion, turns off her comments. You know why, Christian? Because she's a coward.
He's not only good looking, he's charismatic, but it's a crush. It's not an affair. And this relationship would have never worked because I love my husband.
When you love somebody, you don't flirt with another man and ask them for sex and treat them better than your husband. So
also too, like if you're gonna like either have sex or don't.
I get what you're saying because
You know, I'm not saying cheat or you know what I mean.
Yeah. What's the point?
What the fuck is going on
what's the
is
point
what I'm
here?
trying
What
to say.
satisfaction do you get out of this?
Yeah.
Because essentially what you're doing is you're trying to justify your cheating on your husband by saying it's just a TikTok crush. I never went and slept with them or anything. I love my husband. Well, you don't though because you were cheating, and there's many forms of cheating. There's emotional cheating. There's a whole bunch of different forms, right? It's not okay for you to openly flirt with every guy you see.
She's playing the victim, but she's clearly seeking it. She's clearly going out to clubs. And then there's the other way where it's like women are getting preyed on, and there's clear like guys are being fucking weirdos.
Right. But it's not okay for her to be a weirdo to guys and flirt with guys and make guys feel uncomfortable. Exactly.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you, Christian.
Right.
And it's more hypocritical.
Every single story, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah, but that's why I'm an equal person, because if this was a guy doing this to a girl, she wouldn't be on the show.
No.
There's no way that a guy could physically attack a woman and still be on reality TV ripping checks from the company. It's not possible, which is why it's a double standard between men and women. And if we're all equal, then we need to start doing something about it.
Plus, like we're in the whole canceled everything, walk on eggshells thing.
Right.
Like, how the fuck is this okay?
Exactly.
In any aspect.
I completely agree with you.
Like, we're scared to crack jokes.
Yeah.
And she's assaulting someone.
Right.
That's
and that's
not
fine.
okay.
It's kind of like we nitpick and choose what we get upset about as a society, which isn't really okay. Because if we're all going to be, PC and whatever, then how is it possible that this woman's still able to make money by demeaning her husband on national TV? And no one enjoys watching this shit. And it's at the point where no action is done. She's not fired from the network. People complain every season and they keep renewing her for another season. So they're almost telling us there's nothing that you skaven rats can do to stop what we're doing.
How many seasons has she been on? She just keeps...
At least 3 or 4.
Over the period of a crush, he's become my friend. He's got kidney disease. I told Billy that I will come over and see him.
You come over with?
Canada.
It's an
no
all-time
redeeming
low.
quality, like zero redeeming qualities. Like it's not.
And
it's
she
not getting
talks
better.
about charisma and entertainment. No one finds her entertaining. There is a little piece of all of us where if we get really heated and we get really upset, we'll act on emotion or we'll say things that we want to take back later and we'll feel ashamed for our words and actions. The problem is that she's not acknowledging that what she's doing to him on a daily basis is a bad thing. Really frustrating from a fan's point of view because you're showing us this to trigger all of us as an audience and then not giving us the opportunity to hold someone accountable.
Thing that he tries to like lighten it up or do something different. Like
right.
When you're in that mindset and you're just like a person like this, like you can't. It's not getting better. You're bringing everybody down.
Right.
Like you're not taking steps.
You're lowering
taking
everyone's
steps.
vibrations.
Right. You're not taking any
Everyone.
steps.
Yes.
And people will try to give you like got a friend. I'm sure that everything she says, it's like, well, Michael did this, like Michael did that. Like
the friend's the
you're
worst.
Fucking really?
The friend, Renee, is the worst because she's only friends with this girl to put herself on reality TV. She feeds her ego and she has the worst fake Louis bags I've ever seen in my life. Other than Kim. Kim has fake Louis bags too. There's a lot of people on the show with fake Louis bags.
I'm so not.
It drives me insane.
I came unprepared.
You know how you are with League of Legends?
Yeah.
This is me with this world. I get sucked in.
Right.
And it's crazy. And it makes me insane. And it makes me irritable and angry. And after, I have to talk to my brother. I have to talk to my girlfriend. I have to talk to my family. I have to go on a walk with our big stupid dog, Gilly. That's the cutest guy.
Dog.
Drooly, big, stinky bear.
Slept on me all night last
You know what's funny? He's the dog from Sinbad. Sinbad has a mastiff too.
We all have our funny ass noises we call them too. We all make the dumbest.
I say... Stinky bear! Overall summary of Angela Deem, Christian, what do you think?
She's just, it's a miserable, she's just miserable, like argumentative. Like everything's an argument.
Yeah.
She's not making any steps to like be a better person, but she doesn't want to be.
And here's the thing too, usually I wouldn't make videos on someone like this because with narcissists, the best way to combat them is to ignore their existence. However, a lot of the fans are outraged that she's still on the show and I'm pretending like I have a microphone, but I don't have anything in my hand. I'm making videos to raise awareness because it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If you're abusing someone on national TV, you should be fired from the network.
We have laughed at the situation. We have not laughed at this person. She is not.
That's
made
the
us
problem
laugh.
is it's not entertaining. She's not
fucking
charismatic.
entertaining.
She's not funny.
It's
It's not a great thing to watch. There's nothing about it that has any redeeming qualities and it shouldn't be televised.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, you know who should be televised and who inspires me to work out and who inspires me to better my life as a human being? Nick Avocado. Let's roll the clip.
No one can afford these prices. Going down the tubes. Cheers. And this gives me diarrhea. I'll go my knees. What are you looking at, lady? I'm gonna come after you. Out my way, peasants. And ounces.
Episode 14 of Happily Ever After opens up with Michael and Angela swimming at the pool. Right now, Michael's high-key stressed because in the last episode we reviewed with our little brother Christian, Angela told Michael she's planning on visiting her TikTok crush Billy in Canada.
When Angela told me she had a crush on Billy at the counseling, I was very hurt.
Believe me, I'm agitated too. It's incredibly hypocritical that Angela is allowed to fly over to Canada to suck off Billy and give him the glizzy gobble, yet Michael isn't even allowed to look in a girl's general direction. Michael informs the audience that he still loves his wife and doesn't want to lose her to another man. Not a typical dude's response to catching his wife being unfaithful, but Michael has been very passive in this relationship with Angela. Codependency is a dysfunctional relationship dynamic where one person assumes the role of the giver, sacrificing their own needs and well-being for the sake of the other.
Voila.
Oh my God. Wow, Michael. I'm very much feeling like your wife right now.
How crazy is this to watch? Michael's going out of his way trying to do something romantic for his wife that's trying to send another dude in Canada.
I'm really super thankful that I didn't divorce you.
Michael got Angela champagne and a heart-shaped bracelet. Clap it up for him. Nothing feels a narcissist like getting rewarded for bad behavior. If anything, she should be going over and beyond to do something nice for him. Once Michael feels like it's an appropriate time, he brings up the Billy situation again because he can't wrap his brain around this thought of his wife going to Canada to meet this pen pal that she met on TikTok.
What will make me happy right now if we don't go to Canada?
What is the problem with it?
What's the problem with it? How would you feel if Michael went to Canada to meet up with a girl that he had a crush on? You're a married woman, you might as well act like it and prioritize your husband's needs instead of doing the most for someone that you met on social media. It's also insane that Angela beats Michael up and cusses him out, and he hasn't done anything nearly as disrespectful as this to her. Angela says to the audience, "It's very important for me to help Billy because I can only imagine what he's going through with kidney disease." You already communicated to Michael that you have a crush on Billy, and your justification is always, "Well, I didn't fuck Billy or nothing, we're just friends." You have a crush on this guy and you're going to Canada with bad intentions, so you're putting yourself in a position to cheat on Michael. And I'm just talking about physically cheating with Billy, right? Because she's already emotionally cheated on Michael with him. Angela goes on to say, "Last time I was in Nigeria, I got married, but I had to leave because my mom was sick and she passed a week after our wedding. It did make me feel kind of guilty. I wish I was there for my mom more. Now that I have a sick friend that needs my help, I just want to help him wash his dishes and cook his food." How crazy is this? Do y'all see what's happening right now? She's using her mother's death as justification for prioritizing Billy's needs over Michael's. Your mother's death has absolutely nothing to do with your infidelity in your marriage. I find it baffling that she would actually try to convince the audience that what she's doing is okay and use her mother's death to try and make a connection for like that's why she's doing the most for Billy. And what about giving Michael, your husband, a break? As soon as you showed up to Nigeria, you physically attacked him, berated him, cussed him out. Yeah, you want to go over there to Canada to be Billy's personal chef and maid when you don't even know this dude, and you're only doing this in the hopes that he lets you blow him.
He's really a good person, Michael. The man don't even know I had a crush on him.
But I know you have a crush on him.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
So Angela once again defends her friendship with Billy and actually decides to call Billy up so that him and Michael can talk. She's really doing the most to show Michael what a swell guy Billy is.
Hi, Billy.
Hey, Angel. Oh, this shit's so disrespectful, calling another man's wife a nickname like Angel. So jokes how this woman won't allow her husband to have a social media career, yet wants to give Billy airtime on the show. At this point, just about everybody's aware that Angela's a confirmed liar, so hopefully Michael doesn't believe any of the BS that her and her pen pal are trying to spew.
Billy, I want to ask you, did you even know my wife even have a crush on you?
Just about every other dude in Michael's position would call Angela a dirty, stinky rat and walk away with their head held high and just stay in Nigeria, man. Have a good life. I don't understand why he's so hell-bent on coming to America when he's gonna have to be stuck with this girl in Georgia for at least 2 years before he can even think about leaving her. We all know where the storyline is headed. White woman demeaning her African husband in Georgia. It's gonna be worse than that movie Get Out. So Michael straight up asked Billy if he was aware that his wife had a crush on him, and when this is happening, Angela turns to Michael and tells him to shut up because she's feeling embarrassed about the fact that this is outed and she has a crush on Billy, not about the fact that she's cheating on her husband.
I think she has a beautiful heart, but I do not have a crush on your wife.
I don't have a crush on your wife. I just ignore when she asks me for sex or flirts with me because I want to be on TV.
Dude's really easy to read. He met Angela on TikTok. If you go on the show, you get a boost in social media following because the network buys you followers. That's why Angela has like over 700,000 followers and gets about 150 likes per post. And can we be surprised that a clout chaser attracted another clout chaser?
You know, I appreciate the call. I just wondering, why did you call me with Michael, like, beside you?
Angela, why'd you call me when Michael, your husband's there?
Billy, how would you feel if your wife had a crush on another man and was making plans to go and visit that same dude? How about show a little empathy for Michael's situation? Dude's just got the blinders on. He wants that 9-day fiance come up, and he knows that he's gonna get a boost on TikTok because of the show.
And she told me she's coming to visit you in Canada.
100% Michael's in the right here. And notice how Billy calls it a little crush to try and minimize the severity of what's going on here.
If Angel had a little crush on me, which I didn't even know. I mean, she's...
Also, Billy trying to play ignorant and say that he had no idea that Angela had a crush on him is an outright lie. Dude was a male stripper for a number of years, so I'm assuming that he knows how to read people and lead conversations in order to get what he wants.
When you call someone Angel, like, you are very close to the person, like...
And I'm very close to Billy because of your actions, Michael.
What actions, Angela? He's not the one cheating on you. You're the one cheating on him. This girl's so vague, and she constantly tries to convince Michael that every action she takes, all her mini betrayals are his fault, yet she doesn't provide any evidence or substance to back up her claims.
Let's put things a little bit perspective. I'm stuck to a dialysis machine, my friend.
And I told him that.
Oh, buddy, shut up. On behalf of the entire audience, we don't care if you have terminal cancer. Your relationship with Angela is wildly inappropriate. She's a married woman, and her husband is communicating with you that your relationship with his wife makes him feel wildly uncomfortable.
Your wife really want to help me. And she made me the promise she's going to come down to Canada.
Oh, for sure, Billy. You don't have anyone else in your life that's willing to help you? No friends and family? Just this stranger that you met on the internet that happens to be on the show 90 Day Fiancé? Oh, yeah, that's believable, bud.
Stop it, and I will not stop helping this man that I care about. And I keep my word.
Babe.
He's got kidney failure. You understand? Billy, I will never leave your side.
Wow, this is your husband, Angela. You took vows before friends and family to love and cherish this man forever, and you're prioritizing a man using you for clout that's a stranger over your husband. But hey, I just about expected this kind of behavior from the same woman that supplied her daughter with alcohol when she was molesting underage boys at her house. How old's that kid, daughter? Under 18? Or I'm gonna go to the store. Y'all want some Jack Daniels or some smokes?
You can tell your friend you just met recently that you're not gonna leave his side, and me, your husband, you've known for the past 5 years, and you almost divorced me.
Because you brought me misery.
The conversation ends with Angela choosing Billy over her husband, Michael. The only positive about the situation is I come up with a new nickname for Angela. Moving forward, we're gonna refer to her as the Dirty Bird. Let's manifest that Michael leaves her, maybe say some Hail Marys, because this guy has been suffering. Super thankful for y'all watching my videos. I'm gonna keep you updated about Michael and the Dirty Bird situation. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below, subscribe, love you, man. Follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.